Welcome back to Kingdoms, everybody. Darkest Dungeon 2. We're going to be starting our first proper campaign here on ye old BaerTaffy profile.
The kingdom is under siege.
In the Hunger of the Beast clan. Coming off a successful go in our very first attempt, which feels good. Bearst clan. There we go.
Bestial horrors stampede through the country in wanton herds. Striking with swift ferocity, they spread chaos, poison, and death.
Yeah, I mean, my first run on my profile is what I mean to say.
Refugees flock to the inn.
Because the last one was on a profile that they provided me so that I could have all the Abomination stuff unlocked and ready to go to show off to people on Steam.
A renewal. Welcome back.
Now we get to do my first campaign, so let's do it. And I'm thinking we go for a different layout this time around. Let's maybe try the Ridgeline layout. 13 inns, 3 underground travel points, 4 camps. Looks good to me. Let's do it. And maybe bump up the difficulty a little bit today, too. The escalations arrive a little quicker in the Stygian campaign. Sieges are increased. Starting skills are a mystery. The heroes start with a non-standard set of 5 skills, curated to ensure they are useful. Choosing this option provides variety and challenge over the standard starting skills. Cool. There's also Blood Moon. Escalations come even faster. In-loss limit decreased. Not a massive difference in difficulty there. Radiant, of course, allowing you to respawn your heroes is the big difference maker for that one. I'm feeling good about Stygian, though. Let's give me the progression up to Blood Moon, you know? Otherwise, we'll never play this mode, so we'll knock this one out this time. That last one's just a custom mode, so it just allows you to modify all of the different factors to your preference. Which I suppose you could turn into the most difficult version. It's going to give us all the tooltips and tutorials again, by the way, because this is technically the first time I've booted this up on this profile. Now we get to pick our starting squad for our Kingdoms campaign, though. That's pretty fun. Which means the Pick Me is open and ready to go if you'd like to be selected for some big Pick Me's, man. As these folks are going to be around for the long haul. Or at least that's the intention here. But let's take a look at the quirks to begin with, too, and see if there's maybe something informing our choice early on with these guys. Plus 20% fatigue limit. Interesting. Field Surgeon on both of the Grave Robber and Highwayman. On guard for a man-at-arms. Oh, my God. And the Jinx Jester. Wow. Some really strong quirks early. That seems pretty good to me. Tireless and Anemic. Double Field Surgeon, man. That sounds like fun.
Avarice slips unseen into the catacombs of the mine.
On guard man-at-arms is absolutely ridiculous, and then we could kind of have a dancing team here, couldn't we? Especially if we throw the Jester in the mix.
A murderous melody lingers.
That's kind of fun.
Long after the final chord has been struck.
No direct healer here, but I think I'm okay with that. I wonder if we have our stress heal available on the Jester. We do. Okay, that's good. I guess I got to keep that in mind. We don't necessarily have the freedom to get these dancing skills available in these guys. In fact, yeah, I think I'm going to have to swap the, I think I'll have to swap the Jester and the Grave Robber here. Hey, sweet. Name team. Love to see it. All right. Let's draw our first 4 here, considering we're not going to be able to change any paths or skills. I might as well go ahead and get going. May victory be swift, may your enemies at your name and your victory song be the lamentation of the defeated. Look at that fancy-ass message. I want to try that effect. Rainbow! Rainbow! Yay! Oh, I'm so easily pleased. Alright, let's draw some names. Practice Waffle, welcome to the team. E's are unnecessary around here. Mano Pano. Our jester for the day. Well, for the campaign, I should say. Thoranium Dragoon makes a return. Our Highwayman in the mix, and rigged. It's Jackson. There's our Grave Robber in the back. All right, there we go. Here's a nod to those who have been asking to see the party compositions in the YouTube VODs, by the way. Here's an olive branch, anyway. Off we go. I could name everyone on that screen, but I feel like it's more fun to name them as we encounter them.
When you are ready, this rutted roadway will finally take you home.
Especially because that allows for more people to get in on the pick-me. Thank you for the resub, by the way. I wonder if I can just disable these. I bet I can. Let's see. Gameplay. There we go. No problem. And let's get a trinket. Ice Princess. Making their way to the 100-month club with the 92 months. Appreciate the bear hugs. Welcome back in. Lord Balkan with the resub earlier. Thank you for the 33. Duncan Bix with the 72. 6 full years on the pile. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for all the support, y'all. I'm glad everybody's been enjoying Kingdoms as much as I have. And the DLC stuff. Looking forward to getting some more Confessions runs going soon here, too. That remains the plan, by the way. So we got our first proper Confessions run in with the Abomination last time, which ended up being pretty damn helpful. I believe we got 4 of the 5 hero shrines completed on him, so that was already an immense amount of progress made. And more than likely just going to be
a breakthrough,
bringing them out for a few more runs. They did pretty damn well. Oh, okay, so the Jester doesn't apparently have a way to move back from the front rank. That's something we should fix. Yeah, I think we'll maybe even alternate, since we're totally free to do so. I think it would be cool to bounce back and forth between our Kingdoms campaign and the Confessions over the next week or two. Scratch both itches.
Flame, burning brightly for all the world to see.
Oh, weren't we gonna do that? That's right, I completely forgot about that. Damn. I don't know if I can change it now. That's right, we're gonna name the campaign. Well, but to be fair, it's not even really something that we can see. Here. This is the Wainwright. How about the Wayne June here? Is it the Wayne June or Wayne June? I think Wayne June looks better. The Wainwright is pretty good. Actually, I think I like that the most. I think he would appreciate the pun. That's pretty strong. That's Baer F worthy too, yeah, without a doubt.
My wealth and possessions bundled into this meager pile.
Ain't meager at all, friend. All right. We're off, man. We know what to do. We got our proper training in. Now for a Stygian Kingdom. Oh, and a quick run-in with the Beastmen again.
Let them come. Let them break against the bulwark of our defense.
On guard, man-at-arms, dude. That's gonna be real nice. And once more, we're reminded of the evils of pestilence. Okay. Very curious to see what our positioning is going to look like here with all the remaining members of our party. That map definitely looked like it was going to be a little bit more difficult to manage. On top of, obviously, the additional difficulty from Stygian mode. I do think the lack of underground transport will be pretty noticeable, as we have one less of those available than the previous map, despite having more area to cover. Any new strategy for this campaign? The big thing I have come to realize is the veterans that can defend the inn are immensely valuable, to the point where I probably want to have them available at every inn if possible. They're going to be priority number 1 by a long shot. Especially because we can
Well done.
have those along with the specialized upgrades for the inn. It doesn't prohibit that. So far and away, I'm going to want to get as many inn materials as I can and get that going as quickly as possible. That's my number 1 thing right now.
However dilapidated, this inn might still serve honorably.
Beastmen roam unchallenged, and off we go on the Beastmen quest. Fragile for Jax.
The kingdom clings tenuously to order.
Politely and with
An inn
respect,
is
Robin,
under
that's
siege.
good words, but I don't want to read them. I feel like a dancing monkey sometimes being provided lines.
Spend what you can, for wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did.
Right. Spyglass equipped. Where to first?
Each day brings new obstacles
Holy cow.
and new opportunities.
Yeah, this is big. Oh boy. Okay. All over the place with our squad mates here too. Let's see if we can maybe start sending some folks over to this inn with the siege. Our Hellion, fairly close in proximity.
Anticipate, adapt, and reposition.
Duelist on the way down there as well. I feel like these guys are maybe a little bit too far. And I'm wondering, well, I guess I should head that way myself, considering there's really nothing else going on the map right now. We'll just hit every inn up to that point and try to bolster their defenses as we go. We do get bonus resources from this tangle as well, so it makes sense for us to go this way. Let's do so.
Trenches and tents. The front lines of a war that was never fought.
I think I'm going to have... It makes a lot of sense to me to keep my healers on, like, the 3 distinct corners of the map. Like, I think I want to have one down here, one over here, and then one over here. And then maybe even keep, like, Runaway up there to be able to add them into the mix in some teams very quickly. So let's start sending the Vestal and Bounty Hunter this way.
Distribute your champions judiciously.
And then you can stay there for now. You can stay here. No, let's have you go over here, actually. That makes sense. All right. Good enough member management for now. Only 30 in materials at this point, so we're not going to be able to get those upgrades I was looking for right away. But we can get our conscripts, and that's certainly better than nothing.
Victory cannot be achieved without investment and infrastructure.
I feel like I should be a little bit more picky with these right now. In fact, maybe I want to go for the specialist instructor in gymnasium. Does this one have underground access? It does. Okay, so it wouldn't make a lot of sense to go for an upgrade like that here. I think I might do so. What skills would I want to get for these guys?
Experience, however painful, is the greatest teacher of all.
It would be very helpful to have Fade to Black unlocked on the Jester. I don't necessarily need to master skills here, but I probably will want to eventually, so...
Supply lines.
Well, let's
and
hold off.
Swords. This is how wars are won.
Let's hold off for the time being. Let's go ahead and just get this. And bolster makes a lot of sense. Maybe strategic withdrawal as well. No, I think because we have the Jester's stress heal, we'll be okay. Do I really want this, though? What kind of kit would I be looking to use here? We would swap off Defender and Bellow for bolster and strategic withdrawal, I think would be best. I think I should do that. More than likely upgrade that eventually. I'll keep Defender equipped for now. And then Yeah, we really don't need this. Play out could still see some use. But we need a way to get him out of the front rank here. No, we haven't named all the characters yet. We'll name characters as we exchange party members. So once they become a member of the proper four-person squad, we'll get new names drawn. Check the provisioner here. Pretty cheap trinkets. I think I go for these. Gotta keep in mind the potential fatigue heal on some of these inn items as well. This is a new combat item. It's the Huntsman's Hatchet, which is very, very good. One-time use, but deals 1 to 3 damage, removes a positive token, adds a weaken, and counts as a weapon in the game's classifications. So, yeah, really, really solid stuff there. A little more damage for the Highwayman, and I think we are ready to roll. Double check this. I guess food.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
Any food. If we can find stagecoach gear that gives us food, I will be weeping tears of joy. That's a top priority for sure. Okay. Let's hit it. Off we go to start the first campaign. I keep calling it that. I know I'm confusing y'all, but I'm going to keep doing it because part of me enjoys doing that to you.
War rewards only resignation.
And I added the difficulty to the title there too in case people are curious. Watchtower start. Nice. Probably a little early to consider it general. Not to mention, I don't really know how the layers work in Kingdoms, I'm coming to realize. I think it's just like a rare chance. I'm pretty sure it also is often tied to the kill contracts, where those guys will show up if you have something like that spawn on the map, but also not always the case. All right, we've got our hand-drawn map, moving us along the way on the Hunger of the Beast Clan quest. Hoarder's not particularly helpful here. I think we should take as much combat as we can in the early game. Sadly, not any more than 2 fights per route here, so let's go. I think we should take the middle path. I think we get the road battle, assistance encounter. Resistance will be the best for us here. But yeah, any opportunity to get mastery points in supplies, definitely worth it early on. Alright, folks. Welcome back. How we doing? How we feeling here? What kind of team are y'all gonna be? You got the goods? You got the moxie? The gumption? The gusto? The gonads? No, we don't say that anymore. We say you got the... I don't know what we say anymore, honestly. That conversation didn't really lead to anywhere good or conclusive. If anything, it was damaging.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Alright, that's what we got this for. So far, so good. We got the power. That's better. I like that.
A petty hindrance.
Fortitude on its own, yeah, that's effective too. Although when I hear the word fortitude, I definitely think of like the Pentagon, an anthropomorphized
is a lesson learned.
A Pentagon come to life, but it's got like an angsty teenage attitude. It's like sitting there playing Game Boy. You don't know me, Dad. I'm not gonna drop the bombs. You can't tell me what to do. Ugh. Fucking throws up its hoodie and walks off. Fortitude. All right, that's the best I've got today, apparently. That's my A game I'm bringing. In supplies. Combat items. Let's see. I think this is worth prioritizing right now. Any in materials I can find.
Wealth is worthless without purpose.
And that's a healthy amount of in materials there. I was gonna say, often these assistance encounters, they've been providing a lot more than I anticipate them to, so they might be a higher priority early on as well. We'll see, I guess. Nice and quick regions, though, man. That's my favorite part of Kingdoms, is lightning fast through these things. And that's a big hit, but we need to try for mastery, man. I really appreciate that the neutral relationship threshold was lowered to 8. That doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a lot. It's gonna make it so we don't have to deal with nearly as many negatives early on. It'd be interesting stat to see how much stuff you pick up during your run from smashing stuff on the road. All that would do is confirm for me how obsessed I am with hitting every single one, because I would see like 48 out of 50 and just be so upset. Despite the fact that I almost know that it wouldn't matter. Even if we were to get an additional... What is it? Without the assay gear, I guess it would be like 4 relics, right? I can't remember if it's 2 or 4 that you get from each one. But it's not about the money. It's about the principle. It's about taking full advantage of everything. Even when there's no advantage to be gained. Oh, that's rough, Carl. Sorry to hear that. We got a similar expense on the way, but for a toilet. Not quite the same, but I'm just trying to empathize.
Another impediment, cleared with impunity.
Hey, don't do that. That's not nice. I guess I do need to start killing you first again, don't I? Well, there we go. Problem solved. I'm definitely starting to feel like a Crocodilian would work very well with this team, regardless of the fact that we haven't really found any of their other movement skills yet. More in materials, nice. Shitter's Clog. Nah, it was one of those situations where I looked under the cabinet and realized that it's a good thing all of those towels have been stored there, because apparently the sink has been leaking for the last, like, X months that we hadn't even realized. I go just digging through there trying to find something, and I'm like, why are these towels wet? And then it's just wetter and wetter the further I get down. There's, like, mold on them and on the bottom, which is not a very good, you know, sign of our ability to perform regular maintenance on our stuff, but I'm glad I found it that way, at least, instead of having, you know, like, water damage leaking through down the rest of the way. Day 2. Delays happen, pay up and shut up. This from embattled wagon master Allred today, as he and members of the Conveyance Guild met at the Cross Swords Tavern to discuss the challenges the transportation industry is facing. Protesters gathered outside, decrying lengthy caravan wait times, but were pelted with horse manure by the attending guild members. Chad, how did you get there? How do you keep sneaking into these scenes? Certainly no one else would be pelting the caravan with horse manure. I'll do like throwing poop. It's been made clear. Alright. Ambulance designation. Seeking out the field medics and merchants with our stagecoach gear. Do it.
Each improvement, a new variable in the equation of your fate.
Yeah, we're gonna keep heading up this way to try to get to the siege. Off to the Alpenglow.
The tainted crop continues to spread its tendrils of rot and pestilence.
Duelist and Hellion are gonna meet up with us over there, along with the
Be
occultists.
mindful. Travel on foot is not without risk.
Sir, I'm an Eagles fan. We've done worse with horse manure. Y'all just have buckets up in the stands for every game in Philly, right? Just in case. So we're sending you over here. Where's the other underground access in this point? Oh, it's in the middle of the Barrens Gambit. I see. Okay. Yeah, this map is gigantic. It's pretty concerning.
Moving alone in hostile territory. Let us hope for their safe arrival.
I'm thinking I'm going to have these two positioned over here so that they got quick access to these regions, and then the Flagellant could probably join them too. So we've got 3 squads effectively, which, looking at the composition of them now, is not that bad. Should be able to manage fairly well. Okay. Let's get our conscript fighters available here as well.
Lines and swords. This is how wars are won.
I'm still not really sure what route I want to go as far as, like, specialized inns. I definitely feel like the ones with underground access should be... They need to be 3 things. They need to be the Mastery, the Physician, and probably the Wainwright, maybe the Provisioner. That's kind of even in my mind. Definitely 2 of the 3 underground access inns, I think, should be Mastery and Physician, just so we have very quick access to those resources when we need them. Otherwise, I think the immaterials should definitely be spent pretty liberally on barracks, on getting fighters available to defend the inn in the worst-case scenarios where we don't actually have other party members available to do so. So that's sorted here. I think we're pretty much just good to go with these guys now. We could check Provisioner again. We're not able to use the Mastery points in a place like this.
Fair, but fairly priced.
Buying food still makes sense, but we do have at least enough food to make it to the next inn now.
What fresh provocation will the day bring?
Stagecoach repairs are kind of big. Thankfully, early on, they're not as important, though. It's a lot easier to avoid rough patches and that sort of stuff. Might as well equip these 2 in case we need them. Alright, yeah, that's looking good. Send it. Same mass. Yeah, the amount of different mechanics and just like the amount of thought required to even create a mode like this out of Darkest Dungeon. I'm very impressed and I am loving it.
The rancid crop grows unchecked and abhorrent.
Alright, so we do need to go to a hospital in order to progress the quests, so we'll pretty much just be forced to go that route here. Watchtower could reveal a hoarder at the end. There's also a lair in this region, which is interesting. There's a lot of very difficult fights here if we elect to go those routes. This team... Lair or you are balls, Baer. There we go. That's bringing back the conversation I was alluding to. This team is okay for a Harvest Child fight, especially with the amount of mobility they have. But it definitely doesn't feel like a very smart decision right now. I would love to get rid of the yips on you, buddy. I think I will.
Even the worst habits can be overcome.
And fragile. There we go. Putting the relics to good use. Okay. Although we do need to keep in mind those are very precious resources here.
A simple choice. At least it should be.
Oh, there's a hoarder too. Oh shit. Okay. Well, I guess we're not going lair. I'd much rather just progress the quest. If we can knock out the quest stuff early, that not only unlocks another stagecoach slot again, but it just makes it so we don't have to worry so much about that moving forward. In fact, if we can get all that stuff done prior to the first escalation, then we can just focus on sending folks around to get more loot and just build our stockpile of resources moving forward.
The destination's never in question. Only the route you take to get there.
I also just think it's far too early to consider a quest, or sorry, not a quest, to consider a lair right now. I think that's just asking for an early party wipe, which is weirdly manageable, but definitely not how I'd like to begin my first official BaerTaffy Profile Kingdoms campaign, man. Ain't about that. That's for later Baer to fuck up. And boy, I wish I could afford this. Man, that'd be nice. Okay. Oh, we have to go to another hoarder and another field hospital too, though, don't we? So we're not quite done with that yet. Yeah, I can't afford any of that stuff. Didn't really have a lot of success with the rumors last campaign either. I'm hoping we can be a little bit more, or a little bit luckier, I suppose, as far as those go. I didn't really feel like I was in control of my ability to get those done for the most part. Wonder what they do for treatment that in DD1 taking out quirks took 1 week and now it's made in the same day.
Toothy and corpulent.
Science be crazy,
slaves
dog.
to their hunger.
Yeah. A lot of relationships here. Or a lot of relationship hits early on here, unfortunately. Yeah, I think I understand the rumors now. I'm pretty sure we had the right idea about them, where you just had to, like, look at the descriptions and the images themselves and just try to figure out what the hell they were trying to get you to do. Or where they were trying to get you to go.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Throw that dagger. Yeah, we could have... I'll do so in the next rumor just to remind us all what's going on with that, but... Yeah, there's just a good amount of luck involved with that, unfortunately. Because you can, you know, realize that you're meant to be going to the watchtower in the Shroud, but if you don't end up going to the Shroud or never find a watchtower in there, you're just going to SOL, you know? Sure. This is, of course, one of the unfortunate parts of having this kind of composition is the fact that when you get in a situation like this, you're kind of fucked. So let's at least help him out a little bit here. Glad to have that skill at least. And we need to just keep you from getting any more of this nonsense blight going on. These two have been
One less obstacle
wrecking us in this fight. Sheesh. Let's see. How's this looking? Almost. Almost. Might need a stress heal by the end of this one too, but we'll see, I guess. Did allow for one more blight most likely, although, oh, there we go, okay. Problem solved for now anyway. Boy, yeah, without our road healing here too, that's all of a sudden looking a lot more concerning.
Unexpected find.
Yeah, that's a mastery point out of it though, so that feels good. Let's go ahead and move you there for now so we can get a stress heal off early on if we need it, but that's going to be a road battle right into another fight. That's concerning. At least it's a barricade. Okay, that doesn't mean it's not going to be blight again. I think this is something we can be a lot more, or it's a lot easier to handle most likely. I think I'm going to get some attention back here too while they're so vulnerable in those spots. And we can't blind anybody effectively. Bleed isn't really going to matter. I'd rather him not get bled himself, but... Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay, let's get this going, too. Yeah, I feel like the odds of seeing a Warlord in this situation were pretty low, so I was willing to risk it. Well, I'm not willing to risk it, obviously. I liked our odds of being able to avoid that. Clearly, we didn't really have a choice here. Alright, let's see. I think we do this now. We can let the ranged moves finish off the barricade, ideally, like so. You can even do with flashing daggers there, I just realized.
Perhaps they have given their last.
Boy, that would be very frustrating. Although entirely my fault for rocking a team without a healer in the very beginning.
A breakthrough.
Come on, pal. Do us a solid early, huh?
Welcome back.
I understand if you can't survive. Again, I get it. It's my bad. But I would really appreciate a single resistance here, buddy. Let's get a blind going again. You trying. Really trying to take him out. Sheesh. Sadly, I cannot defend again. We do have a taunt on the On the grave robber, at least.
Every road
Oh.
must end.
Wow. Man. Oh, fighting the urge at every turn to just throw this in the dumpster and start over. Right now I'm fighting that. Oh, God. I hate that that happened. And I actually also hate that they're deciding to attack his grave as though they're rubbing it in my face. Like, ha ha ha, you fucking idiot. Should have had a healer. Stupid piece of shit. Cool.
The blood of the valorous and cowardly alike soaks this tainted soil.
I'm just gonna be quiet for about 15 to 20 seconds. Why do you hate each other? Agree on something. Oh yeah, they were double field surgeon too, weren't they? That sucks. What is the odds on that? It's only like 5%, isn't it? Yeah, so we really shouldn't bank on that at all, I guess. That would have been nice, though. Yeah, you know, resetting in a situation like this takes away the possibility of a wonderful comeback opportunity, right? Which, that's pretty generous, I'll freely admit. To call this anything but a silly misplay at the very beginning of the campaign. Not really a lot of potential for comebacks so much as progressing off of the intentional or near intentional handicap you imposed upon yourself immediately. Baited in by the name team. Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time. It's just making me feel incredibly dumb. For reasons I probably don't need to explain.
Trammeled, trapped, held captive by fear.
Yeah, this is frustrating. Well, he's not blighted anymore. It'd be hilarious to see a first action get through the blind into a kill on the Jester here, but thankfully not going to happen. Hooray. Hey, how's it going? How's it going?
We are the flame, burning brightly for all the world to see.
Okay. That happened. Can't control that happened, but we can control how we react to it. And we're just gonna move on. I don't think the higher difficulty really mattered there. I feel like that level of challenge was gonna be the same on Stygian or normal difficulty. I think Stygian really only impacts like the overall campaign stuff. I don't think it impacts the individual monsters at all.
However dilapidated, This inn might still serve honorably.
Day 3. Full fatigue heal, nice. Refreshing news for a filthy kingdom. The vexing delay in soap deliveries has been finally resolved. Hooray! Inns and bathhouses will remain open later into the evening to accommodate the unwashed masses. Unfortunately, the unwashed masses, being Twitch chat, prefer to roll around in filth and huck it at each other.
Our adversaries grow bold. Punish them for it.
So, won't be using those. Looks like we should be able to put together a team pretty easily over there. Let's send this lot. Is she 4 away? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. She should make it.
Moving alone in hostile territory. Let us hope for their safe arrival.
That confirms for me the plan is sound as far as character distribution, so long as we can keep them at those points. Should be able to move them where they need to go on time, for the most part anyway. Okay, so we are headed over here now. To the plotting pony.
The crop continues to spread its tendrils of rot and pestilence.
And let's just go on a 3-man run here. We'll buy a flare in case we need it, I think. No, I think I should rest and allow the occultist to rejoin the team. We'll be able to make it to the siege anyway. I think that's a better idea.
Be mindful. Travel on foot is not without risk.
Okay, so we'll do that. We're not going to feed him yet if that's the case.
Planning and mindfulness. As vital to survival as sharpened steel.
Let's get our conscripts and our signal flares here, and then I'm considering going for the stagecoach repair reduction. I think I'll do that on this one.
Tend the fires, that we may see this battle through to its haggard end.
No, there's 3 map layouts, Teague, so we picked the second one this time just to try it out.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
I'll go ahead and get 2 of those signal flares here. I guess relationships are still probably fine. We have 1 unfriendly. What are the odds on that? 20%? I think we can roll the dice there. Although, 16 relics would get us out of that situation, wouldn't it? It's just that those are really precious right now. Mastering skills might be worth it here. Not a bad place to do that. But I think I'd much rather do that at the place we're going to for the siege. I was not expecting things to look this rough this early.
What fresh provocation will the day bring?
Alright. Cultist rejoins the team. A little healing and stress healing done for the group. Come on in. Hey, we get another pick me. That's good at least. PICKME in the chat. We'll rename our cultist for the run. And give him this. Actually, that's going to be nicer for somebody else, isn't it? Give that to you. You can have crit chance. Nice. Now it's time to feed him. A little stale bread for the boy. It is interesting to consider. It might not always be worth it to get the food depending on the region you're going through. Sometimes the relics might be more important. Oh, let's check to see what skills he has, and in case we need to spend stuff to unlock new ones. Anamnesis, huh? Well, at least he has weird reconstruction available. This is fine. This is acceptable for now. Probably throw him in rank 3.
These hapless defenders need a hero to rally them.
Yeah. Who is our cultist? Curta bird. A curta bird, bird, bird. Curta bird. Welcome to the team. There we go. Okay.
Hardships be damned. The day is upon us.
Off we go then. We got our conscripts ready in this place. That'll have to do for now. I do actually, I wanna get at least up to partisan in most places. So I think I'm willing to spend the 20 pretty much everywhere we go. Okay. Let's do this. I really want to master bolster. I also don't think Menno should be in rank 2. I wonder...
Blood and mortar. These old walls stand fast.
Yeah, this would kind of be fine, wouldn't it? You just need to look for combo unchecked power generation. Okay, cool. There we go. Alright, shake it off, man. We've lost party members before. It'll happen again. Don't sweat it.
The rancid crop grows unchecked and abhorrent.
There's another hospital and another hoarder. And another lair, hilariously. Pretty sure I'm heading to the right here, especially to avoid the stagecoach damage. Unlock aspirant. Can I borrow 50 relics and 40 end materials? 55 relics, 55 baubles, 55 end materials, 55 blight, 55 burn, 55 bleed. Bleed him. Speaking of which,
strength dwindles.
Oh yeah. Okay. This is the kind of team I was hoping to run into early, man. This is the kind of squad we need to see. I do wish I had bolster, though. Did forget 55 stress. Maybe I didn't, though. Maybe it was intentional. Didn't even want to conceive of it. Okay. He might not get targeted. I gotta hold out hope that he's not gonna be super stressed out after this. Can't target you, sadly, so let's do this. He might be able to dodge the crit. I don't know if that'll actually be an option here, though. Sadly, the Jester's got, like, last action this time. Hey, nice. That's exactly what I was hoping for. I think the reason they allow retreating in this mode is because Death's Door is so low without upgrading hero stats. I didn't even know that. Yeah, I don't think that's the base level in the Confessions mode, is it?
A small reprieve from this carousel of horror.
Well, that would make sense. I had completely forgotten that was even an option when we were in that fight. Might have been a time to do it. Alright, cool. That was a much stronger performance. Alright. I appreciate that we're getting a lot of gray trinkets early. I feel like a thing that this mode actually does well, too, is the power creep, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like, the rate at which you are presented upgrades and statistical upgrades and equipment is appropriate as the days goes on, or as the days go on. Hey, they're agreeing now. Hooray. Thanks, guys. Power progression. Yeah, that's a better way to describe it. Seems like it's got a good pace to it here.
A breakthrough.
Yes, indeed.
Early results are encouraging.
I mean, no, not really, but most recent results are encouraging. That seems more accurate. We're finally being given a shred of optimism here. Slice him up. I guess I'd be blind in that guy, huh? And let's see. Yeah. See if I can get rid of the corpse before he uses it for anything. I kind of feel like I should just do that now. He does like to use those. Perfect. Also acceptable. That shouldn't matter. Their blind time going now. Maybe that's subconsciously why I've stopped doing that. I don't think it's ever going to work again. Maybe he'll be less likely to eat the corpse if I do this. Nope. Holy fuck, that's such a huge heal. My goodness. Alright. Oh, man. We're gonna need another stress heal here, I think, especially with the skill coming up. Don't have a chance to blind either there, sadly. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No stun, thankfully. Good enough. Just keep on breaking. Break on through to the other side, my friend. That's an appropriate use of the phrase. Get on through the veil and accept death.
Of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
Light-piercing cleaver will eventually be useful. We'll slap that on the plague dock at some point, I'm sure. Alright, unfortunately this hoarder is really not going to give us any value apart from progressing the quest. But that is the only thing that really matters, I suppose, isn't it? Stretch break. Making good progress, baby. Alright, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, there's that Shroud Watchtower, speaking of which.
The bear pile.
Ivanio! Or Evo Neo? That makes more sense. Thank you for the Prime. Much appreciated. Thank you for the bear hugs. Welcome on in. Every hour on the hour pile. If you like, feel free to join me. I'm going to stretch out a little bit. And we'll get back to it. So I guess the Hoarder doesn't have that Confessions buff here, does he? Where you get a few relics and baubles just for visiting him. That's a shame. Okay. Good to go. You know what? I'm already feeling better. I already feel like I've won the day, overcoming the loss of our highwayman. I do want to pour one out for, who was that? That was Thor Dragoon, right? Just a quick another series of Baer Fs. And an apology to you directly for my unwillingness to accept the need for a healer in any given initial composition. Sorry. And now they're back to disagreeing. All right. Flashing. Gone but not forgotten. We needed a chip on our shoulder. There it is. I found it. I found it.
And apply it judiciously.
The ridiculous nonsense justification for my idiocy. I found it and we're going with it. We needed motivation. We needed a lost soul to fight for. And we found it. And we shall lose not another troop, not even a conscript will fall from this day on. Book it. Timestamp 11:06 a.m. Mountain Time. Not another lost life for the remainder of this run. Apart from this guy who's about to die. That's fine. That doesn't count, because I wasn't done making my motivational speech yet. And it's only at the conclusion of that that we're then, you know, that's from that point on. No more lost. Whoopsie. Yeah, they know what they like, don't they? They find their targets and then they put all of the blight on them forever.
Welcome back.
Thank you, Field Surgeon. My goodness. Mentropy. Thank you for the 13 months. Welcome back in. Thanks for the bear hugs, y'all. Appreciate it. I gotta start prioritizing these guys as though they are the lethal threat that they absolutely are. They want us dead. And they got plenty of blight to give. Yeah, we need to get like a pull forward or something going on here. Cannot allow that to keep happening.
An unexpected find.
More in materials, hooray. Not even really paying attention to the fact that we got this damn chemic rot, too. Another region finished, at least. On to our first siege here, I believe. Unless, no, I think we have one more in to go, don't we? Actually, it's one more violet bear. Come on. There's still something. There's still something cooking. It might be burning, but it's cooking.
Modest homespun comforts are still something to cling to.
-3. That's rough.
An inn is under siege.
Tough but fair. I respect it. Okay, one more. Another inn under siege here. We'll send the runaway down this way. It was meant to be. Oh, I failed to send her that direction that time. Crap. Right, I was gonna do that.
Anticipate, adapt, and reposition.
Well, I guess I'll have to be a 3-man team defending the whiskey quirk. We're gonna have to make our way over to the Baron's Gambit, I think, so we can unlock that underground network. And then probably eventually make our way up to the Adder's Kiss. But yeah, I think we just go ahead and send us over to the low point here.
Mud and rain, resignation and death.
Oh, right.
This land is truly barren.
Yeah, I always forget you can send them 2 regions. Yeah, I guess I could just do that with the runaway here. It'd be a lot better than leaving an open slot, certainly, especially without any conscripts there, so that makes sense.
Supply lines and swords.
Okay.
This is how wars are won.
And we still probably hang on to the resources for mastery at the next inn, considering we're more than likely going to be swapping out some people when we get there. So we'll keep everything here for now. We're doing okay with this team. They're not great, but they're doing well enough. We need some food here, too.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
Ooh, either of those is pretty damn good. I just don't think we can afford to buy it. Every single resource we have
stop is leagues away.
is so precious.
Plan accordingly.
I think we have to be very, very picky about things we get. Which I think means we are off. Yet again. You ever feel bad for the other heroes who have to hoof it by foot while you have the nice cart? No, yeah, it's like Gear said. They get a swift horse in-game. They have, honestly, maybe a more luxurious experience. These guys are all cramped together in these tight little quarters here. They're just freely riding through the wilderness, man. If anything, I'm envious of them. You wonder why they're disagreeing all the time. Look how much space they've got.
War rewards only resignation.
Probably sitting leg to leg up in here, dude. There's our other hospital. Pretty much just kind of forces our hand here, doesn't it? despite the fact that it's very unlikely to give us any additional benefit, not to mention the fact that there's a safe route on the way to half those paths, so not any chance for additional resources there either. Yeah, I'm beginning to realize it's pretty critical to find nodes that will actually provide you some benefit. Another rumor here. Heard the Howling got scared, ditched everything in the hollow tree. Still not 100% clear on what this one would be. Ditched everything in the hollow tree absolutely makes me think creature den. So maybe like a Tangle creature den this time? Yeah, there's a barrel here too. That might be worthwhile. I don't think anybody has a Resolute, so that's a strong consideration. Need some relationship help. Also worth considering, too, though, we're likely to swap out a few of these party members when we get to the next inn, so it might not actually be worth it. Oh, yeah, it could be a Tundra, too. That's a good point. Tundra Creature Den might be the thing here. Tangle or Tundra, probably. I'm going to pick this up, because the earlier we get this, the better, and that could be a big difference maker. I think we should go for those.
A simple choice. At least it should be.
Alright, we have the relics to get rid of the Hemic Rod on the Man-at-Arms here, too, if I want, and I probably should do that. A little stagecoach damage, unfortunately. Definitely crossing our fingers that the path up to the left there is going to end up being a road battle.
She weeps for the fallen, and knows she'll join them soon enough.
Okay, that works for me. Field salves are probably not a bad idea either. Let's just grab... Well, I don't know, man. I gotta be really careful with this stuff. I think we're okay for now. And there are all of our deliverables for the Beast Clan quest. Hooray. Yeah, the rumors rewards... The last time we got one, it was an... I always want to say inedible. Indelible trinket. Because you said inedible, that's why I wanted to say it. It's an indelible trinket. Although it is probably inedible, to be fair. Wouldn't be inaccurate.
Desperate and wanting. Will you rebuff their earnest pleas?
Yes, I will. But not for 12 relics. Just do this. Oh, safe path again, alright. Pretty uneventful region here, but we did complete the quest, so... Works for me. And some roadside slime mold. Yeah, somebody mentioned it earlier. How could I possibly sleep at night knowing that I left 2 slime mold on the side of the road? Now I can rest easy. Hi, friends.
The yeomanry fight harder alongside leaders they admire.
Sure do. Till that guy dies. Although that does more than likely just inspire them more, doesn't it? Gotta make sure we're prioritizing him, though, considering he gets the buff to adjacent allies being hit. But not to himself. So all in on the big guy. Especially considering he's got the blight potential, and we know how badly that's been hitting us. Devastated I just lost a godly Balatro run because I didn't read the boss blind. Oof. Been there. I feel your pain. Alright. He's basically gone. The enrage doesn't really matter here because he's going to tick down twice on the bleed anyway. So that works. I like doing this here. Yeah, the enrage is fine there. 2 bleeds and he's gone. Another blind makes sense. Oh, actually, yeah. Definitely do that there. Oh, wait, I thought I was doing slice off on him. Shit. Oh, well. Let's make sure you're not going to be in too much trouble, and I kind of like doing this here, too. Oh, that's a fatigue heal item. Oh, my God. I really got to pay more attention to that, dude. I had no idea smelling salts had heal fatigue. Or fatigue heal. Yeah, glad to hear it, Lucky. I'm also very excited for the future campaigns here in Kingdoms. And already, I can tell you, I'm looking forward to, despite the fact that it didn't happen today, at one point, going for that flawless Kingdoms run. Which, of course, not a soul will be lost for the remainder of this one. So we at least have that. But we still got to go for perfection, too. Small chance. Nice! Hell of a shot there, Jester. Okay. Alright, a little worried about this dude. Thankfully, he's the only one left. And we can do this. Sweet. Problem solved. Oh, kind of. You got a big heal for yourself, though, don't you, pal? There he goes. Make sure we're as topped off as can be here, I guess. And here, you're not really able to do much anymore, are you? In fact, I think I'd rather you do that. I might be able to stress heal you again. I want to bandage him, too. Another blind here. I think I save it, though. I think we'll be alright. Perfect. Boy, yeah, this team pretty easily handled this situation. Love to see it. Booyah. Moving on. Beastmen Blood. An in item. If blighted, plus 50% damage, but additional blight received. Wow. That is a very interesting, very risky play. But plus 50% damage is crazy. The thing is, you can't just, like, add a bunch of blight resistance because you want them to be blighted, but you don't want them to be blighted too much. I feel like you definitely need some blight healing on the team if you're going to go that route.
Modest homespun comforts are still something to cling to.
Okay. Siege cleared. The long way around again. Okay, the Sprawl has additional region length this time around. Sadly, that is going to affect us. But it's honestly not a bad thing necessarily.
The next stop is leagues away. Plan accordingly.
Okay, more than likely going for our conscript and
Supply
partisan
lines
upgrades here.
and swords. This is how wars are won.
Well, you want a blight healing for that because of the likelihood that the blight gets out of control. Like, ideally, you would be able to, like, get the blight, do a couple of attacks, and then cure it before it gets out of hand. Because if you don't have the option, it feels like it could get pretty crazy pretty fast. Especially given those fights we've just been seeing.
But fairly priced.
Food's still a priority here. This has got to be a mastery in my mind.
Tend the fires.
Yeah.
That we may see this battle through to its haggard end.
Okay, and then what team are we bringing out here? We're keeping the Occultist in the mix. I think we can swap off Grave Robber for Hellion now, most likely.
Rested, energized. A new ally for the Outriders.
I'll throw you in there, buddy, and then you get up here.
Relief for those taxed by the hardships of our campaign.
And then we do this. That looks a little bit better. Probably leave one of Man-at-Arms or Jester behind. I'd really rather not. I guess... no, you're not really very effective in rank 3, nor is she. I'm gonna... We could do a little bit of dancing with her, I guess. I kind of want to try it, just out of curiosity.
Expertise and experience. This one will serve.
And I should repair the coach, too. Yeah.
The roads are rife with peril. A little protection is always welcome.
Okay, time to get the correct skills for this set, and also do a little mastery here, I think. So let's get the bolster going now. Get this upgraded as well while the Jester's gone. Ooh, good call. Let's go ahead and reset the pick me here, too, since we've got 2 new party members to rename with the Duelist and Hellion. Pickme in the chat.
Practice. Improve.
Moobot will get you into the raffle, and we will draw 2 new names for the squad. Weird reconstruction makes a lot of sense. We're not going to be doing anamnesis, probably. So, let me get Pole. Might be okay for now, by itself. She has flesh and... What was the other thing she wanted? Probably prep and meditation. I think I unlocked both of those. Could even upgrade meditation here. We'll figure out those skills in a moment. Let's see. Crush heal might be wise. Toe-to-toe is always a smart choice. Adrenaline rush. Might actually give her that blight buff now. We are going sprawl, though. I think it'd be better to keep that for a fetter play. The fetter play is the better play. Oh, we do want Iron Swan. Absolutely we do. Yeah, I gotta unlock that, don't I? Okay. That works. Get you out of here. More boot, I don't think. Might need Touche. Okay. Yeah, that should be pretty good for her. Get the Iron Swan in place of if it bleeds this time. Get the pull instead of the vulnerability hex. Later on, Rosie. And yeah, there we go. Not too shabby. A little food for these guys. Yum, yum, yum.
What fresh provocation will the day bring?
Okay. And now we want to double move her to get her to meet up with those folks for the siege. Plague Doc's still chilling here. I think we're doing okay. And we're probably heading up... Well, we're going to go to there first to be able to get the underground network. And then we're probably heading up around this way to be able to access the Adder's Kiss as well. But overall, looking pretty good. So now for the next step in the quest. A weeping child tells of her missing father abducted by huntsmen at the nearby field hospital. Okay, so I think all we have to do is find another field hospital here. We're also looking for a creature den in either the tundra or the tangle, is my best guess. Let's do it. All right, before we do that, though, last call for the pick me if you'd like to be chosen. We're going to redraw, or draw our names for Hellion and Duelist in a second here. We're looking good otherwise. Kirkland. Welcome to the team. A Wanderer Hellion for the campaign. And Picaros. Be our Duelist. Welcome on in. There we go. Send it. Still no relationships, which I'm pretty grateful for, honestly. I think we've got a lot of negative potential right now, unfortunately. Although that must be on party members that I left behind. I wonder if they can work it out if they're just chilling in an inn together. That would be a fun feature.
Behold, the great cities of man, ruined and aflame.
Leave the Jester and the Grave Robber behind in that inn, and the next time we get there, all of a sudden they're best friends. Max affinity. Just laughing hysterically.
A rare opportunity. Let us advance unimpeded.
Unfortunately, yet another hoarder that's not going to help us out a lot. I mostly went this route to avoid the damage to the stagecoach, but I'm starting to realize, like, I might have to take those hits every now and then just to give us a chance to get stuff.
His attention is unfocused, as though he is in 2 places at once.
I'm really struggling there otherwise. The old man gave me this promissory note. Hope he's good for it. This looks very much like Shroud. Possibly an assistance encounter? Maybe the Hoarder in the Shroud? Got to take a rumor to a Hoarder is kind of interesting. Okay.
Myriad options require careful deliberation.
Oh, that's the fetter. Okay. Interesting. Alright, Duelist, let's see how you do in this sort of setup. I am thinking prep is the play to begin with. We don't have the Duelist glove ready. She can let the Iron Swan fly happily here. I like her retribution quite a bit. And then I think we're doing a lot of pulling here. Maybe do some Abyssal Artillery. I'm not sure he actually has that skill equipped here, though. Oh, he does. Nice. Any good tips on how to use your 8 other heroes on the map?
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Unfortunately, you mean 7 in my case. So a lot of what I've been doing, I mean, it's kind of early on for me to make a determination on whether or not this is effective, but I've been focused a lot on trying to keep a healer available at every, like, corner of the map, essentially. And also, just essentially like an even distribution of characters, too. And I think that's a smart idea, just to be able to make sure that whatever defenses you can have in place has that core component available. Yes, I see the irony in me describing things that way, given what happened today. Don't worry. So yeah, that's my best advice for now, although again, I'm pretty early on, so I'm not really sure if that's going to be ideal. Pungent Offal. Snarling curs drag the man to a nearby hollow. This meat might distract them. So now I believe we need to go Creature Den again. Nothing doing in this place. Let's go this way.
The unknown awaits. Be wary.
And then we'll probably hit all these fights. Moving forward here. See if we can get ourselves a little more mastery. I ain't buying anything if it's not fully necessary. I cannot understate how difficult it is going to be
desperation can be eased.
to come across like any resources. Like situations like this too, to give up 12 relics for that just does not seem like it's worthwhile. I think I'd rather just even get the scouting here. Relics are very, very precious in Kingdoms. Yeah, straight on through, buddy.
Displaced, but not disarmed. The faceless army awaits us.
No warlord, no warlord, no warlord. Thank you. Already a pretty big fan of our situation with the duelist here, by the way. I think the fact that the Hellion and Man-at-Arms are able to move forward so consistently is possibly going to allow her to just flesh aid all day long. So we'll more than likely just be starting out with the prep, especially given the double taunt up front should prohibit her from suffering too much from it. And then most likely early on here at least, it's probably just going to end up being flesh aids into the barricades, but I mean, that's still helpful. Yeah, get rid of that shit. Good to go. Big wicked hack up front. Probably want to unlock Howling End at some point. That's always some big time damage. Doing all right with it for now, though. Love the barricade in the back, by the way. That's fantastic. Let's not ruin it. There we go. Oh, man, yeah, she can just repeat ad infinitum here? That's kind of nasty. And then he's just going to hit that for fun. Combo himself. Sounded like a good time. And yeah, we just toe-to-toe in Rampart, and then she's back in action. I should definitely get the upgrade to Rampart here, too, so we can benefit from the combo application.
The past is gone. Let it die.
Hey, look, we got free herbs. Hooray. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. This team already feels quite a bit more capable than our last squad did.
They revel in debauchery, debasing themselves in the face of the end.
Definitely need to take Every single chance we can get. Alright, let's see. Yoinking this boy, right? Actually, just doing Abyssal here. I think the Occultist has it covered. Yeah, let's just start whacking on this guy, too. I'm always up for a good yoinking. Hard-pressed to find a time where a good yoink ain't applicable. Hellion was a core component in our success last campaign for sure, yeah, and I think she'll be seeing a lot more love this time too. Same plan, right? More or less. Keep the taunt up front. People are mobilized too. It's probably gonna make things a little easier for us anyway. Oh, whoopsie. Damn, that sucks. Just a little burn. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that, huh? Get much shorter predictions for regions like this. And more opportunities for bear bucks, right? I feel like if I don't get the mastery immediately, I'm gonna die with like 12 mastery points in the inventory. Yeah, but then that just means you get to use them on the next run. Not really. They don't carry over. That's not a safe joke to make yet. Everybody's not familiar enough with the new mode. That's not real. Although that would be crazy. Big burn. Even bigger burn now, probably. Oh, alright. That's good. I was hoping you'd be able to take these guys out of the picture a little quicker here, pal. No luck so far. Maybe get a crush heal at least. I almost want to let her get into adrenaline rush territory.
All problems have their solutions, even the big ones.
Oh boy, yeah. Maybe. Maybe it's worth.
Hold fast.
Jesus.
Who knows what lurks in the beyond?
I don't like that you keep doing that. But yeah, I think we need to let her heal up a little bit here. Still don't have bolster, though, do I? Unfortunately. So that's not going to be an option. I think I might be able to heal her one more time, too, actually. Okay, okay. That's a little better. God, that move, man.
Straightforward.
Just insane.
And effective.
Just does that over and over. Well, burn resist. It's not bad. Thank you. What was I doing? Oh, right, bolster. I don't know why I haven't equipped that yet. I don't think I'm going to be doing strategic withdrawal at all either, actually. I don't know why I unlocked that. I guess it was a little bit better for the previous composition, but it doesn't really work with this group. Alright, one more battle. Looking good.
Your path lies through them, and so they must fall.
Boy, the level of disagreement has been like, oh god. Just the first few days here is making me realize I might have had a few pretty fortunate results from our previous campaign. There's so many things to manage, and they're very difficult to manage all at the same time with our very limited supply of resources. And like, -1s and -2s from these guys, they don't seem like a lot, but they're piling on real fast here, and our ability to address relationships is essentially non-existent right now with how precious those relics are. I think it's gonna be a lot more difficult than I realized to make that work the way I want it to. I also don't think I should be doing this right now. Let's just hit him with one of these, I guess. That's fine. Gonna get back to the front. Stress is looking kind of concerning now, too. Here's those tokens, at least. That's actually pretty big. Lots of riposte available now. I think we're going to be able to take him out quickly enough. Mostly depends on turn order here, I guess. Should be a nice abyssal at the very least. Hey! There we go. Alright, let's make sure you die. As best we can here. She's blinded. I still think that's her best move anyway. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, the man-at-arms was immobilized. I did not realize that. Oh, my God. So much burn and stress. There we go. Okay, thank goodness. Took care of that, at least. Let's get you up here, too, or just kill you. I'll take it. I'm hoping we can get a bolster off. I think I should meditate here, too. There you go, buddy. That's more like it. Yeah, pot and still would go crazy here. Any kind of food stagecoach item, any kind of relationship item generator would go real hard here.
The work continues.
All right, well, despite the fact that that was a
Sweet reprieve
less than ideal outcome,
until the next test is put before you.
still went pretty well. Aryan Patriarch does have a little bit of value on the duelist right now, too, at least. I'll take it. I don't feel terrible after that. Yeah, getting the griddle early on in that last campaign, too. That was the relationships and the pancakes. Which probably had a correlation. Oh, I'd be feeling a lot better with some flapjacks on the fly, dude. Same social.
These crumbling ruins may yet have some shelter to offer.
The caravan finally arrived, days behind schedule, half its cargo missing. No stranger to scandal, Wagon Master Allred has been detained for questioning. In the shadowed corners of pubs and alleys, opportunists plot to recover the mislaid items strewn about the roadway. Siege time. Alright, let's get this party order correct real fast. That's looking pretty good. No idea what their skills are. We'll find out. Let's do it.
These leering aggressors will find neither spoils nor clemency.
Okay. I think that we should target him first. As I rarely do. And then they end up having triple riposte. Well, that's bad. Okay, we have Deathless Endure. We don't have his taunt, unfortunately. Oh my god. That knockback was inconvenient. I think these guys can burn. We don't have smoke screen here either, unfortunately. Yeah, burn's gonna be helpful at least. Yeah, these guys, they get enraged real fast.
Observe the subject carefully, and you will discover its weaknesses.
Pretty unfortunate. I just have to deal with a berserk there. Certainly glad we had a team this good for this situation. I suppose knocking you back wouldn't really matter now, if that were to happen. Hand of Light looks pretty good again here. Just keep her well defended. Does she have Divine Grace available? She does. Okay, that's good. So we're almost certainly going to need it here. You're looking weak. Let's go after you. That's That's not a problem. More burn would work out pretty well back here, I think. He's got a lot of resistance now, though, so maybe let's just go for this instead. Actually, maybe this guy. I might just kill him. Yeah, that's basically him done. There's a lot of stress. That's not that bad. A little bit more damage on him up front. We got the Berserk coming this way now. Deathless doesn't really matter. We got to get the heal from our Vestal here. I'm actually thinking we might want to try to play for a Toxic on him. So maybe we'll do a little bit more enduring through the course of this. You're dead. Double burn would basically do it on him.
A slow dissection.
Nice.
An unavoidable end.
This is looking pretty good, especially after that Divine Grace heal. The mark for death on this guy, too. God, not getting lucky with the vulnerable tokens, though. Nice use of the block there.
A steady subtraction. An invariable result.
Alright, double Berserk here, unfortunately. Oh, Fester, right. Clear corpse, adjacent enemies blight. Yeah, they're not very likely to. I don't think clearing the corpse really matters either. I think it makes a lot of sense to go Toxic here, although I guess I should consider the fact that it's not going to help a lot for us to get the negative relationship hits on these guys. 10 blight, Jesus Christ. Yeah, no damage potential here either, I guess. Might as well try for the bleed back there. Oh! Wait, that targets multiple enemies now? Oh, cool. Caltrip's got a buff, apparently. That's neat. Oh! Okay. Okay, I think we're fine. Bounty Hunter likely to get a pretty solid shot on the guy up front now, actually. Let's see. Yeah, let's not waste that here. This could help. Nice.
Malaise, measured and steady.
So damn close there. Let's just go ahead and finish him off. And then Bounty Hunter should get a really nice shot on this guy with the strength. Huge. Alright, he is a goner. We got 1 HP up front.
Methodical appliance of harm.
I think we got it covered, y'all. Nice. Not too bad. Siege defended.
Hardships be damned. The day is upon us.
Hell yeah, dude. Head right on down there, folks. Nothing crazy. Just meeting them where they come.
Be mindful. Travel on foot is not without risk.
Oh, wait, shit. Don't go there. Go the one space. There we go.
Distribute your champions judiciously.
Don't want to fatigue them for no reason. Alright, good. And, oh, of course we have a kill contract right behind us. No, I'm pretty sure we need to go Baron's Gambit here. We're on our way to the Siege of the Preacher's Pulpit, too.
The last remnants of the Great Dissolution cling stubbornly to these icy peaks.
Okay. And then I believe we still need to go to a creature den for this, if I remember right. Got a lot of fatigue on the man-at-arms here, unfortunately. In fact...
What fresh provocation will the day bring?
Well, I guess what we'll do is we'll hit the underground access here. Maybe use it to go to the rangy mutt. Swap the plague dock back into the party. And then go back to here. No, we can't really afford to do that, can we? I might have to have her meet up with them at, like, this camp. But then that's pretty risky as far as our defenses go down here. I guess that's why we got the conscripts, though, isn't it? I think I need to do this.
A renewal. Welcome back.
Start sending her this way. Kaitsande! That's my sister! That's my sister! That's my real sister. Everybody please give a bear hug to my actual blood relative. Hi, Sid. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's for the best. Oh, and these two, of course, right. Can we rest? Maybe we could rest. I think we could. This is only... Oh, no, we have to go straight there. Damn it. Well, what if we have these two meet us here on a double move? Maybe that's not a bad idea. I'm going to have Jester go here, and I'm going to have the Grave Robber meet us there. Yeah. I think that's wise. All right, then. That should be fine. I think. I hope. We might find the thing we needed for the rumor here, too, actually. All right. Definitely makes a lot of sense to go to the creature den.
Consider all variables, but do it quickly.
I'm not 100% sure, Luz, but I believe we're supposed to go to a creature den for this quest. It says the snarling curs drag the man to a nearby hollow. The meat might distract them. And when I hear hollow, I think this.
Sharpen your blades, that we may properly excise our portion.
Whoa! Oh, that was the rumor. Nice. That was the creature den in the Tundra rumor for his prison. Cool. Which is a fun unlock for the flagellant whenever we get to finding him. Oh, this is the combat item. Right. Okay, my bad. My bad. Didn't realize. I'm gonna take this. We roll up to him like, hey, we found your face, right? Yeah. That's good. Okay, I think all we had to do, actually, I didn't realize it until y'all just pointed it out again, but I'm pretty sure all we had to do is just use this combat item at any point. Oh, wait, although I guess it would have been useful there. Oh, it's against the Beastmen. Right. Now I remember. So next Beastmen fight we see, we should be able to use that. Loud and clear. No problem, dude. Okay. This ought to help a lot. Nice.
On to the next.
Good. Clear him again. Oh, I should have cleared the corpse there. Whoops. We have no taunt either, damn it. Oof. Baer acting like he's never played Kingdoms before. I'm kind of acting like I haven't played Darkest Dungeon before,
Lurks in the beyond.
given today's proceedings.
Lenity, grace, small acts that drive back the darkness.
Let's see. We can easily do this again. Quite happy to do so, in fact. Help out my boy. That's a hell of a heal.
But a welcome one, nonetheless.
There we go. I'm the go-to guy for Darkest Dungeon, but I'm simultaneously the go-to guy for how to incorrectly play Darkest Dungeon. It's just unfortunate that I am both of those things simultaneously. But I'm just out here living my truth, man. See ya. That's mostly true, yeah. There is no correct way. So I guess the distinction was kind of unavoidable. That's hilarious. tried to hit a parked car and missed. Not quite there either, huh? Alright, well, now you can do it. Because they decided to be kind. The go-to guy for how bad could it get? How bad could it possibly be, right? I am proudly that. I'm proudly the things could certainly be worse guy. Oh, hey, fellas. Well, how convenient. Didn't realize you were coming to play right away. The go-to guy for overconfidence. Oh, yeah. That one with a certainty. I guess that wasn't really necessary, but oh well. Yeah, you definitely need that. Unfortunately, Lewis might be in a bit of trouble there. I need to make sure we remember to huck the awful at him here, too. Like so. There we go. Wounded survivor, nice. And let's just work on this guy.
Welcome to the bear pile.
Connie, curse!
Bravo!
Bear hugs, please, for the brand new member of the Bear Pile. Nice crit. There we go. Appreciate the Bezos bucks. Thank you for the prime. Welcome on in. Yeah, these guys have a much more reasonable application of enraged tokens, it feels like. Kind of makes the others seem insane. Alright, alright. Yeah. Looks like it'd be a crush heal here. I don't want to do a flesh A necessarily. Let's just go prep again. Just want to allow her to not be locked down in that position at the moment, which we can do happily. Hooray!
One less obstacle in our path.
One berserk here. So I think we just target this guy with everything. I might want to pass turn heal. Actually, let's do this. Let me get this dodge and then a little retribution. Oh boy. Okay, that's a flesh A, without a doubt. 4 damage there, shouldn't be too tough. Stack her back up to full, hell yes. Holy fuck.
No time to falter.
I have taunt, I have taunt. Please let the taunt be a thing. Thank you. Oh man. Okay, now here's the risk of whether he's gonna heal for 0 with a bleed. Thankfully not that time. And let's keep her alive. Well, they're both pretty damn low right now. Meditation. Time to change up the priorities here. That's not really gonna matter. Alright. We got through it, it looks like. There we go. Another pip out of that, too, is huge, actually. I'm getting a lot of relationship value out of this fight, weirdly. Very pleased. Yeah, no, let's do this, and then we'll go for the bolster at the very end here. I think that's worthwhile. And then just kill a corpse for fun. Yeah, I think this is worth it. I like their death scream. Did they record you in secret again, Baer, or is it more of a gurgle? Sadly, I didn't get to participate in the gurgles and grunts this time around. I'm crossing my fingers to give me another chance for one of the 2 remaining modules, because I would love to contribute some noises again. Yeah, no, those ain't any shoes I'm looking to fill, Agent. I saw a couple of people mention that, and you trust me, I have no intention of trying to take on that mantle, dude. Them some big boots.
No gain is insignificant.
Wounded survivor, congealed slime. There we go. Oh, did I get the mastery from the creature then? I'm not sure. Maybe?
A simple choice. At least it should be.
Alright, let me see. Still looking for more resources, so I think I should take a chance on these guys.
Be wary.
We're in kind of rough shape here, but they've proven they've got the stuff. I think any road battles in the tundra is something we can handle.
Of a dying world, empty of hope and humanity.
Booyah! Hey, Panda, welcome. Thanks for watching the YouTube stuff. Appreciate it.
On to the next.
Big shout out to the members over on YouTube.
Stupefied.
A lot more of them recently. Thanks to our Kingdoms runs here. Appreciate y'all with the support over there. That's very kind. Thank you. Stunned duelist. Okay. Boy, it is nice to have a healer, ain't it? What kind of nitwit sending out a squad without a healer? Certainly never gonna do that nonsense again. I'll tell you what, man, when we've found ways to incorporate the duelist successfully, she's really starting to win me over again.
What a welcome one, nonetheless.
And this is absolutely a composition that we could, like, I'm thinking possible seething Psy team here. That's how optimistic I'm feeling right now.
Bravo!
We have Flesh as essentially, like, guaranteed solutions to the front lung, especially given the fact that the Man-at-Arms and Hellion are likely going to be taunting a lot of the time. Well, I suppose he is going to be doing Rampart a lot if this is the case, isn't it?
The unrelenting application of violence yields morbid gains.
More immaterials is always nice. Yeah, like this Flesh play has been absolutely fantastic. You'll get rolled by any missed breath. That feels like it's kind of just the case overall.
A soul so twisted by despair.
That's just how it works, you know? Okay. I read vestigial entropy as vaginal entry, and I'm sorry. It's not the first time things like that have happened in this game, and it probably won't be the last either. Just I couldn't notice that and not state it aloud, I guess. It just seemed completely impossible. It's not even bop, it's like a medical thing.
A breakthrough.
Them some doctor words, dog. YouTube crowd woke up, yeah. Speaking of which, Yeti brings up a good point there. I do need to do another pick me for the YouTube members. Let's see if I can get that going for the next Confessions run. Because that is overdue.
Well done.
12 damage on a block target. That's what we're talking about. Serious contribution, dude. Keep taunting. So they're weirdly out damaging the regen on her right now. Eh, sure. I do want to pull him forward eventually, but not yet. Oh boy, okay. Tell me we get turn order here. Don't weaken her. Don't. No, I did say don't weaken. I meant don't blind. God damn it. Okay, please just let her hit it. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we just gotta... No, that's not gonna work. Damn, we didn't get turn order, and she's gonna be... All right, she's weakened at least. Stress piling up yet again. That can't still be the right move. I don't know why I've convinced myself it is. Okay, how's this looking here? We got the touche is going to be a move forward. I think I disengaged this, actually. A knockback on that, which is kind of weird. And knock her back again? That certainly stalls things for us. And she doesn't necessarily have to try to heal herself yet. Oh, you bastard. You would. Oh, and another bleed. God damn it. Well, we better try this. Actually, no, fuck it. Let's just do that. I'll probably just disengage again to kill this. Flame blind. Not really gonna matter. That's annoying, I guess. Might just kill him, actually, before the regen procs. Yeah, that seems like it might be smarter here. There we go, and then we could get this one.
Miscalculation, perhaps.
She gets to do, well, actually, no, let's do this again. Because you're just going to rush Judgment with a weak token. That doesn't really matter. Have a bonus action on me. You deserve it. Well, you don't, but I can lie to you. Doesn't have death armor there, thankfully. Come on back up to the front, pal. And let's finally get rid of that problem. There we go. No sweat. Back up to full.
Simple variable, easily resolved.
Another mastery point. All right, the immaterials are starting to pile up here, too. Actually, Strong Shackles is a pretty damn good play on the Hellion here. Like that a lot. Yeah, I'll give him this one. So now we're going to get immobilized tokens on the Hellion every time she's hit. And I believe she has a chance to add one to herself on attack as well. So, ideally, we're just keeping her locked down to that front rank so the Man-at-Arms can just bounce back and forth rank 2 and 3 with the Duelist here. I stopped myself from saying it again. I'll take some bear claps for the self-restraint there. That's impressive stuff, Baer. I know you wanted to just shout it out loud again the second time you saw it. It's really commendable. He's a hero to us all. Alright, just the one big threat up front. Just do it anyway. Vaginal entry! There we go. There we go! There we go. Alright? Are we better off? Are we worse off? Who knows? Is it a lateral move? We'll never know, really. Who's to say? Oh, I missed my stretch break too, didn't I? Whoops daisy. Yeah, we do want to do that. That's important.
There is comfort in company.
Here, let's even do that now. Do it right the heck now, dude. Ah! Every hour on the up pile, if you like. Go ahead and join us. Quick little stretch break. Move your arms and legs a bit. It feels good. Ah! I'm not even trying to sell you anything. I'm just trying to help. I'm going to try to sell you things later, but right now I'm just trying to get you to feel a little better. Oh. Alright, one down here real quick. I'm back. I'm ready. Up to the front with you. There's that added
On to the next.
immobilized value. Nice. That feels like a labial move. Oh, man. Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, now I know we're all the better for it, but it was mostly thanks to you. That's still the play, right? Remains one of the few ways she can contribute, despite my added optimism. Your sister picked a perfect stream to resub to. Yeah, she's pretty numb to this sort of conversation. Honestly, pretty tame for measuring by those standards. I mean, you've heard / seen my wife, right? This be like laughably conservative in her estimation. Send it. Well then. Go team, go. Bet your Mormon upbringing really exposed you to this kind of banter. You know the effect it actually did have? There is the suppression of it all of that time eventually forced a sort of like volcanic eruption of we'll call it salty language.
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
Because it was all suppressed that entire time, and then the moment that the cork was removed, dude. Well, yeah, there was other ones too, Ares, but that was one of them. I have made like a concerted effort to try to scale back my swearing. Because there was like a degree of that was like infecting. Like any time that I had the opportunity to say the F word, I would do it because I could.
Humbled by exposure and neglect.
I mean fun. Sorry,
welcome
my bad.
sight, nevertheless.
I know it's a hard word to hear sometimes for some folks. Given the relative stability of the kingdom, the Regent's office reports that the curfew has been relaxed tonight. Citizens are advised to enjoy the extra evening hours to convalesce outside and in the company of friends. Sorry, friends. This small, merciful move toward normality is not expected to last. Right. There we go. Leaving us in a fairly tenable position here. In our first proper BaerTaffy Profile Kingdoms campaign. Thanks for watching. If you're watching over on youtube.com/BaerTaffy, please leave a like on these videos. Let me know you're still enjoying the Kingdoms campaign content for DD2. Plenty more of that to come, don't you worry. Not exactly the ideal start we were seeking out today, but definitely something we can move forward with. Looking forward to it. I'll see you in the next one.